This is the introduction to the brand new Casual Sense program that focuses on objective reasoning to minimize waste and squeeze every smile and experience you can out of your life. First of all, thank you to all the supporters of the channel, whether it's buying the YCC merch or whether it's commenting and sharing the videos or just watching the videos, because all of this helps me keep doing what I love to do. You've watched me play on cars and motorcycles, go through open heart surgery and learn a lot about health. You've seen me discuss electronic and musical gear, go on adventures, and I'm going to continue doing those things for you and sharing that as part of the No Limits, No Regrets lifestyle. Secondly, thanks to all you new viewers that are here for the Casual Sense program. That's Casual Sense, get your mind out of the gutter. This is going to be an additional component to the channel that's going to focus on making better choices through critical thinking, be the best version of yourself imaginable, and squeeze the most you can out of life with the resources that you have. The channel will still be called No Limits, No Regrets because it all points back to making the most out of your life. You might see one video about better financial choices, one about eating healthier, one about better communication, one about taking a road trip with your dog, but it all points back to that same concept of living life without limits and without regrets. Like most of us, you probably find yourself wishing that you had more bandwidth to do more of the things that bring you happiness, but wonder how you're supposed to do that. Well, there's no better time than right now to quit wishing and quit wondering and start doing. It can feel like there's always some external force out there trying to consume you or add stress to your life. And these things not only take a toll on your bank account and your calendar, but they also take a toll on your health and happiness. Casual Sense is designed to not only reduce these drains, which then helps minimize waste. More importantly, that gives you more resources to do more of the things that you enjoy doing in the time that you get on the spinning rock. The program will be organized structurally with fundamental concepts. And once we have that foundation of basics, then we'll build on it with supporting concepts, and we can evolve into more complex examples to help you understand them together as a whole. You'll get the most out of these videos if you watch them in the order that they're numbered. The reason for that is because otherwise later videos may be a little confusing if you don't have those fundamentals from the earlier videos. The first part of the series will be focused 100% on the self, you. Once we have that foundation, then we'll expand socially level by level into our interaction with others. And we'll talk about social dynamics and apply the critical thinking that we learned in part 1, focus on communication as our primary tool for that interaction with others, but that's all in part 2. For right now, again, part 1 is focused on the self. Theory is a great foundation, but real-world use is critical for proof and for reinforcement. So we're going to be going through concepts and then examples of singular or combined concepts for real-world application and what it means in terms of direct impact to you, where the proverbial rubber meets the road, and how you can implement or reference these concepts to make real improvements in your life. In the next video, we're going to cover expectations as we embark on this adventure together. And we're going to talk about things that you should expect to put into the program, as well as the results of what you should be getting out of the program as we go along. Then we'll start talking about the resources that we have in life. Money, time, and health, and how we minimize waste for each of these things, and therefore have more of those to do more of the things that we enjoy doing in life. The first way to do that is we're going to be implementing a simple objective process for decision making. So we're going to start with some very simple trade-offs, but then we're going to add factors that life does add for us in the more complicated types of decisions until we have our full toolbox to be able to handle whatever decisions life throws at us. And fortunately for you, I've got some doozies I'm dealing with right now that are going to make great examples for discussion. The more deliberate decisions that we can make, the less subject we are to these random events around us that can create less than ideal situations in our lives. However, we also have to understand the concept of balance and find some kind of a happy middle ground between a jellyfish floating along wherever the current takes it, as opposed to a robot that has to go exactly where it is, black and white every time. We're always going to start with the most objective choice in any decision-making process. We're going to consider short and long-term views, but then we're going to think about the illogical or emotional component of those decisions as well, because it's part of the human condition. It's something we all do, but we just want to make sure that we understand the implications and what we might be giving up or sacrificing to make those choices. Once you have a good handle on the decision-making process, then we're going to go back talking about resources again and start with an assessment of where you spend your time, money, and health, and how we do trade-offs and how we can minimize waste to use them for more of the things that we enjoy. In the same way that we assess our resource spending, the next step will be to assess ourselves. And we're going to be using the BB scale that I created, which is a way to be very honest and objective about taking stock of who we are. And with any process, the first step is getting data for today, know where you're at, and then you can work on improvements to be even better tomorrow. Our BB scores are going to let us know how great we are today. More importantly, they're going to let us know how to become the best, happiest, most awesome version of ourselves in the future. We'll dive into things like happiness and esteem, because what's the point of doing all this if it doesn't make us happier? The program will cover everything from health to hobbies, even belief systems. Not me telling you what you should or shouldn't believe, but giving you the tools to think about what you do believe. All of the topics will always start with the most objective black and white view of whatever we're discussing. And from there, we'll expand to include more aspects of the human condition that can modify it. All of this information is designed in such a way to give you the toolbox to go out there and become the best version of yourself possible and enjoy as much happiness and experiences as you can out of life. In case you can't tell, I am very excited about this program. It's an idea that I had years ago and started making some notes on it. And now that I have a lot more clarity because of additional life experiences that I've been through, I'm really excited about getting this information out to you and making your life better in the same way that I've used it to make mine better. Hey, you're still watching, which means you want to make your life even better. And you're optimistic enough to give these videos a whirl and see if they can paint that roadmap to getting there. Success is a function of desire, and confidence is key, so you've already taken 2 big steps to success. You're going to start seeing more Casual Sense videos come out right behind this one, and you'll always be able to tell the Casual Sense videos because they're going to have a CS and a number in the organization of the title. As I create and film and edit and post the videos, you're going to see a new Casual Sense video about every week or 2, depending on what all else I have going on in my world. Once you've subscribed to the channel and hit the bell for notifications, when a new Casual Sense video is posted, you'll be alerted so that you can check it out. You will see that I'm still posting the other content I've been posting up to this point on anything from motorcycles to health to dogs to gadgets or whatever, and all those will come through that notification setup, but you'll be able to identify the Casual Sense videos specifically because of the title. The last few years have been nothing short of a cluster of a dumpster fire. So let's start out 2024 right and start making positive improvements in our lives. Thank you for your continued support of the channel, because without it, I have no reason to be here. Subscribe to the channel below if you haven't already. Check out the YCC merch if there's anything you might like. And let's use some Casual Sense.